Hey, welcome for another segment with Real Talk for Business Mastery. Today, I want to talk about the balance myth. How many of you are out there trying to create this harmonious situation where you have quality time with your kids and you're trying to fit in your entrepreneurial endeavor and make sure you keep your honey in there. You got to keep your relationship up to par, and finding balance is just so damn hard. Well, I'm going to tell you why it's hard is because it's impossible. You should not be trying to find balance. You should be trying to find harmony and making the most of every single opportunity that you have when you have it. And I want to break it down for you to really show you that this is absolutely impossible, especially if you are existing in today's traditional way of doing business and surviving in this world, and you're trying to do your part-time dream on the side. You know, we hear the expressions all the time. There are 24 hours in a day. How are you using them? And that's the difference between the people that are successful versus the ones that are not. So just let's look at this. I'm a numbers person. I like to analyze things and put things on a mathematical scale. But when I do this, it's going to really make this very, very clear to you. 24 hours in a day, right? On average, people get 6 hours of sleep. Some people that go hard barely get 4, and some people who don't have the same standards or have a more lax life do like 8. So I'm picking 6 to stay in the middle. So if you got 24 hours in a day and you take away 6 just for rest, then you do have to get some form of sleep, right? You're automatically knocked down to 18 hours. The average person has a commute to work of an hour because of rush hour traffic. And if you have kids, you can pretty much almost double it. I know people that between driving to the daycare, getting their kids, and getting in traffic and getting home, you literally lose approximately 4 hours every single day. So you take the 18, you take away the 4, now you're down to 14 hours. If you have a traditional 9 to 5, and you're working 8 hours, now you take the 14 minus 8 and you're only left with 6. Once you get home and you get the kids squared away, make sure they have their baths, make sure they had something to eat, put them in the, go over their homework and all of that other stuff, just doing the fundamental things that need to be done, you've lost at least 2 hours again. I hope you guys realize I'm being really nice with these numbers. So now we're down to what, 4 hours left. And here's the crazy thing. It's 4 hours after you've been drained. It's 4 hours going into 9 o'clock at night. Okay? So where is balance? You know, you'll never have 8 hours for work, 8 hours for kids, 8 hours for your spouse. And there are too many unknown things that'll pop up. The day you're supposed to go and eat with your honey is the day your car just doesn't start for some obnoxious reason, and it's like, oh my God, the battery just went out for no doggone reason, and it wasn't even that old. Balance is something that you will absolutely never have. And you could say, oh yeah, that's why I'm gonna be an entrepreneur and I'm gonna crush my goals and I'm gonna do this in order for me to be able to create my own freedom and all this other stuff. When you become an entrepreneur, especially if you're in the beginning phases, unless you got a crap load of money, you really know how to budget it, and you have great people skills, you are going to be doing everything. In addition to creating the products and the services, if you got a nonprofit, you're the one who's going to be networking and smiling in people's faces to support them. If you got a business, you're going to be the one that's promoting it, running it all over town, seeing if somebody wants you to coach them. Do they want to buy your book, handing out flyers in the neighborhood for your new daycare that started? There's always going to be even much more work that's done on the back end, in addition to what you do in providing your goods or service on the front end. And yes, I know some of you, we could debate about what you're selling. Is it a high ticket service? Are you charging enough? Because if you charge a high enough amount, then you won't need as many people. You won't work as many more hours. You'll get your time back, and so on and so forth. I'm not saying that any of those things are impossible. All I'm saying is for the average beginning entrepreneur, it's irrelevant. Okay, you're still trying to figure out who your ideal client is, how to talk to your ideal client, how to perfectly message and market to them. And you're not just going to hop in here and say, oh, I got the perfect remedy. And now all I do is work 4 hours a day, 3 days a week. I got this booming business and I structure my time accordingly. Be prepared to go beast mode for your dreams. Be prepared to realize that you need to unlearn in order to learn. And balance is just one of those things that you're not going to get. But what you can do is when you're at the park with your kids, cut that damn phone off unless you're taking pictures of them going up and down the slide. No responding to any Facebook posts, no laughing at things, no playing and scrolling up and down Instagram or Twitter. Make the most of it. They want you to slide on down the slide with them, get on the swing and make sand castles that look like crap and run in the water and get wet. Do those kinds of things because those are the things that are going to make the difference. When you're with your boo and you're out to eat dinner, none of this crap where, you're both on your devices. Spend time, engage, play with each other, give little kisses across the table, talk about what you're going to do when you get up out of here. But make the most of those moments. When you're with your clients, be all in. Don't be distracted by whatever happened at the home or what the kids did this morning and the mess that's left on the living room floor. Be all engaged, be all in and completely enjoying the moment and knowing that you're getting ready to give the most amazing level of service that people are going to rant and rave and brag about you. So no, we don't look for balance. We look to maximize every moment and have harmony in every experience. Once you change your mindset from thinking like that, from wanting balance to thinking like that, that's when things will begin to work in your favor. That's when things will begin to feel a whole lot better. So let go of the balance myth. Okay, what do you think? How are you feeling? You might didn't like my numbers. If you didn't like my numbers, give me your numbers. Let me see what it is that you're thinking. Is this something that was bothering you? Did this nugget of wisdom really make you think about some things and put it into perspective? Even if you don't necessarily think about balance. Have you been struggling in this area? Have you been like, man, I'm just trying to get it all in. I'm trying to figure out how I can make it all work. Don't beat yourself up trying to figure it out. Yeah, you do need to understand how to get that harmony, but if you're struggling with it, just know that I'm always here. You always have two options. If it's a quick fix and some easy solutions, then just ask the question and I'll make a comment below and give you whatever kind of feedback you need. And if your question is a little bit more complicated, how about I just make a video and designate it specifically for that topic, tag you, make sure you get it so that you can get the feedback that you're looking for. So this is August Crenshaw. I'm a personal development coach. I'm all about helping entrepreneurs or anybody with some type of endeavor understanding how to navigate through all this day-to-day crap that can become a really obnoxious distraction and keep you from being able to be effective in pursuing your dream and getting your desired results. So I'm excited to be here. Let's continue to connect, and I will continue to post more and more videos to give you wisdom and insights to get you closer to your goals. So I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback, and it's been a pleasure. Until the next time, bye.